accidentally shooting each other.
Except
Just
Sarah.
a crazy amount of times.
And
So much murder.
The arrows ricochet, all of them, and we're all dead.
Every single arrow hit the same exact thing, which made it hit behind them somehow.
The architecture was made to kill people.
Yeah, I feel like PE teachers.
There's a demon overall in the basement, so.
Yeah, I mean, there's also that. But we don't.
And we don't talk about that. We weren't supposed to know.
Oh yes, I forgot. We should probably pull up character sheets. Which is this whole time I was sitting here with my brain in limbo, and yeah, character sheets would be good to have.
You are very sleep deprived.
Would be.
I'm not sleep deprived. I may have only slept for 4 hours, but I'm not sleep deprived.
I mean, 4 hours is probably not enough.
It's definitely not enough, but I'm not sleep
Therefore,
deprived.
sleep deprived.
No!
That's the definition of sleep deprived. What do you mean?
Even though I'm
Fair
sleep
point.
deprived, I can still think with my brain cavity just as well as I can any other day. Enough sleep or no sleep at all, my brain can still function, but also not at the same time. The gods can't frown upon me if she doesn't exist.
I'm
That's
so
the more
confused.
reason she died.
Are you
To
guys
let
even
the
speaking
day-shivering
English?
ship happen.
Yes, we are speaking English. We're speaking Warrior Cat's language.
Oh, I forgot that not everybody in this call is in that server.
Yeah.
Most of us are, because that's...
most of.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I understand enough about Warrior Cats to be able to pick up on most of what's going on. I just don't know any about these characters, so I'm just so confused about how someone was deleted from the afterlife, and I don't know what's going on. I just
got
came here to play
kidnapped.
D&D.
Covering a body. Not
Yeah.
Bay this time.
Demon Overlord, we're supposed to know about.
Yeah, Demon Overlord just sort of vibing in the basement.
It's been a busy 3 days.
Yeah,
Can't
wait.
Can't
can't wait for them to bring
we
in
have...
politics and then have them be like, hey, yo, here are the politics. Looks like the
boy.
children gotta solve it.
Class Erit representative, let's go.
Yes.
Sarah becomes class president with 1 intelligence. What the fuck?
I have +3 intelligence.
So you're
yes.
overqualified. Go somewhere else.
You're just jealous.
Yes.
No, I have
Andravara is at war with
math.
Alazora and Zaladon. We need to send children as politicians to negotiate a peace. What a
Sure.
wonderful reference to last campaign. But yeah, I feel as though, I mean, we might as well start and just wait for surprise to show up in game. But my question was, what's the plan with the arrow thing? It's just, all right, we're done with using bows and arrows, so we're not doing that anymore because it worked so horribly last time.
Sarah
Yes.
needs her prize.
Yes.
We need surprise.
Yeah, with
Give
their
Sarah a
shield
prize.
spell.
Let's hold a Guinness record for most nat ones in a row.
Literally.
Let's
Ah,
do
yes.
it up for win-win body count too.
Oh my gosh, can I get Wii Sports Resort music? I hope so. Oh no. I cannot. I'm sad. I'm trying to find decent music to play in the meantime.
Also, Kendall, it's so hard to like not reveal to you information about what we have planned because, wow, I'm like, hey, yo, that's so cool. It fits so well with our plans, but we're not allowed to tell you what they are.
So it's a secret.
It
Tell us.
is secret, but it's so cool. Oh, need to keep it together, so
Yeah.
you don't know the cool thing.
Yes. Here we go. I have the decent music. I'm so good at being a DM. So great. So prepared. Oh.
I have so many questions about what happened in the moon pool, but I
Yeah.
don't think I can.
What's that?
ask
Who's
them.
there?
Not everybody has access
It's
to that
the
channel.
soul bard.
Oh yeah, there's a bus.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's yes. Oh yes, then I get to listen to things now. It's not Sunday. But yes, so last we left off, people were dying. Specifically Sarah and Scrappy. But mostly Sarah right now, who is just vibing like on the floor with a single arrow. I'll see. Did Sarah get any hit points back, like from the nurse?
I don't even think the nurse came actually.
No, the nurse
Yeah, she
did
did.
show up, and she was helping Scrappy.
She got 2 whole hit points back.
Yes.
Sarah has.
Three
Sarah
hit
got
points.
2 hit points back. She's now at 3.
Sitting pretty at only 3 hit points.
This is a good school.
This is totally a good school. Well, we take care of our kids. Whenever there's violence,
And
we make
let's
sure to bring them.
continue because we don't give.
If you don't lose most of your hit points every day at school, you're clearly not doing it right. You're not learning enough.
Yeah.
This is basically
is
how
bad.
the school handles bullying. It just you
It
nearly
does the bullying
died.
for you, so you
gotta
don't have
show
enough
up.
energy left.
This school doesn't have bullies because everybody almost dies anyway.
Yes. So, I will say that after a long and excruciating gym class, luckily, on the bright side, you get your free period at this point.
Yay! Guess where I'm going?
To the library. To
Yeah!
make more
Nerd.
alchemy.
Murder!
Meta game. I didn't see a Gralla and Flim and Florbane like bond over the fact that I destroyed the windows of a Gralla's car, but we're going to do it again.
I mean, I'm totally gonna try. And alone because Brooks is in there.
Ah, yes. So because Brooks isn't around, you wouldn't get help. It's
Yeah.
just risking it all.
One
This one
idiot instead
roll.
of 2.
Let's hope that Dice Maiden has come back from the bad dice corner and is feeling better.
Let's hope Dice Maiden doesn't have a grudge on us.
Ah, yes. But yes, I believe. What did I make you roll last time? Wisdom or intelligence? Probably intelligence.
Yeah. Let's see. No!
Didn't work.
It didn't work. Yo!
Whoa! Don't use up all
Well-
your luck too early.
Yes, it has clearly changed its ways for the better. I'm trying to think of what potion would be worthy of such an amazing
Yeah, no, I'm amazing.
such an amazing
thanks.
roll.
Ace
Alright,
potion.
how
What
about
do you want?
yes, do you want a damaging potion or do you want a healing potion?
I'd like a damaging potion.
Okay.
This potion will take you to depths of hell.
I'll
potion,
send
actually.
Professor Fleckenformen back to the rails.
Excuse
let's
me,
see.
what?
I'm trying to see if there's something of worth.
Did you say you were gonna send me back to the 9 hells?
No.
No.
Nothing of that sort
Cool.
process.
So I'll say that you successfully are able to make a super spicy potion, which is called a potion of fire breath.
Oh god.
Fire breath.
Okay.
Okay, how do I add this?
Potion of mass murder.
Potion of...
I believe that's a thing. If not,
Potion of boom.
Did you say fire breath?
yes.
Huh. Let me... I'm searching. I don't... That's not on D&D Beyond.
Ah! How dare it
No.
not be on D&D Beyond?
You just
I'll do
have
it
to
myself.
memorize it.
I'll do it
Yes.
myself.
After drinking this potion, you can use your bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet. The target takes 46 fire damage or half on a successful DC 13 saving throw.
Can you send
That
me
is a lot of d6s.
the text, please, so I can add it on my...
Yes, I will send you the little screenshot
Thank you.
of the thing.
Three uses?
You're only gonna get one.
No!
No, it's
She-
not in there!
She got not 20. At least two of them.
I feel like it's OP for the level that you're at, so you should be thankful that you get one use. You can almost insta-kill an enemy with that.
But what kind of enemy?
Is
What kind of
it's a
enemy could you
level
kill
1
with
enemy.
4d6s?
No, I know, but why would we like just exhale fire at random students? Why would we?
We got
Alex
that
is
the
the one
Mandarin
that,
guy
that
running
wanted a
around.
damaging potion, so I
Yeah,
gave it.
first things first. Why? Why did you want a weapon as good?
Alex
Okay.
craves violence.
Oh my god.
That is valid. Yes.
Okay, I
Meanwhile,
added it.
what are Sarah, Cade, and Sam up to? Does Cade want to do more theater practice with Sarah?
I mean, if she can, if she sees dying, yeah, sure.
I just got done dying. I have 3 hit points. I want to practice play.
Oh my god.
I want my archery prize. Where's my pat on the back?
You want a pat on the back?
No, she actually wants a bow and arrow. She craves that longbow to be hers.
The longbow that struck me with an arrow. I demand it.
Yes.
He's mine now.
It is my compensation and prize.
I mean, do you want to try to roll persuasion on the teacher to see if you can actually get one of the longbows? The same
Okay.
longbow that shot an arrow in you. As compensation for the fact that you got injured.
Okay.
That's a solid 14. I'll say that you're at least able to convince Bartung, who is a little skeptical about giving you a bow and arrow, but after seeing how well you did during class, he's like, I feel as though she deserves it. And so he lets you have that very same longbow that struck you with an arrow.
Oh my god.
Yes, precious. My precious.
The
Uh,
Lambo is mine.
I was gonna say, who was it that accidentally hit you with an arrow? Was it Run?
It was Cade.
No, it was, yes.
Yeah,
it was
but
me.
you threw
was
yourself in
me.
front of
I
the
threw
arrow.
myself
Kate.
in front of the
Scrappy.
kobold goblin. The kobold.
And the poor man doesn't even know that you were the one that saved his life.
I mean, he can probably hear my coughing after having an arrow through my.
This man didn't
stomach.
notice that he got shot almost to death. You think he's gonna be able to figure out who saved his life?
Fair.
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
I don't know. Maybe I can roll an intelligence check to see if you can.
Maybe someone just told him.
Ah, yes. It's like, man, you should be on your knees thanking that lady for saving your life.
Wait, she said
Thank
that?
you.
Let's see. That's not a lot of intelligence.
She saved me, but I wanted to die.
No! Oh my God.
No! No!
That's a
Not the
one.
man!
That's a one.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
No one like calls his attention to anything. It's just he's no thoughts, head empty, and the
Nice
nurse is.
baby.
That is not right.
He didn't even know that someone took an arrow for him. He's just
He's
completely oblivious. He's too
facial.
busy focused on the nurse who was healing him, to, like
He's
while that
not-
was happening.
He's not stupid, he's different. Stop. Stop.
Yeah,
Stop
when the
being
cleric.
mean! Stop being mean to him!
Yes, when the cleric healed him, it's like, thank you, sir. Like it's a lady, but it's.
He's
It's
trying
funny.
his best, please.
Yeah. So as you were getting
Okay,
the
number
longbow
one.
from Bartok,
okay,
you just
number
see
one,
like
apologies.
Scrappy waddling off. He's just vibing.
It's fine for Sarah. Everybody else knows how great she is.
Yes, everyone else knows that she's a hero that saved the life of a very blind and very dumb kobold.
He's not dumb! Stop it!
He has a -1 in intelligence and a -2 in wisdom. He's dumb.
He's
love
not!
him.
He has other strengths. Maybe. I hope so.
He's kind of dexterous.
Yeah, see, he's dexterous.
Got a +1.
He's cool. He's dexterous. He's as dexterous as me.
and a
And I am cool.
-1
So
in
he's
strength.
cool.
And a -1 in charisma. He has nothing. He got nothing.
Why did you make him bad? Poor little guy.
Oh man, it's not like he is blind and is already at a disadvantage. And I modified his stats just a little bit, so I based it on the official kobold stats. That's all you need to know. Most of it is just based on the kobold stats. The only change is his
Kobolds.
dexterity and his strength.
Yeah, but if you're based on kobold stats, doesn't it have pack tactics?
Ah, yes! His pact of one. But
Yeah.
they,
He's cool
He-
then. He's cool. He's got pals. As long as he's got
as long as
pals,
he's around Zazzle and the half orc, he should be fine.
Yes. We just needed to put somebody next to his target while practicing.
Ah, yes!
It would have helped.
And with that, I have advantage on my roll! I'm rolling for wisdom with a -2 modifier!
I don't care. I will bardic inspiration him to death.
You might bardic inspiration him to death. He would die even with bardic inspiration.
No.
Either way,
I
Kate,
feel like we're getting off track.
Yes, Kate, are you still with Sarah?
What are the biter boys up to? Like, Do they do something, or are they somewhere?
Make a perception check.
I will make a perception check.
Make a perception
I'll
check.
make a perception check. I have +2 perception checks. I am rolling a perception check. I do not perceive.
Yeah, so you can just sort of hear like people walking around in the hall. But you don't see the biter boys.
Yeah. So it's yeah. I guess if she don't mind, I'll stay with Sarah.
I
Oh,
don't
if-
mind at all.
Oh.
You may have almost
Thank
shot
you.
and killed me, but like that was an accident, clearly.
Yeah, about that. Again, I'm
About that it wasn't an
sincerely
accident.
sorry and
I read about this. It's common that lackeys sometimes try to kill the leader. It's fine.
well, if only that was my plan, I would have succeeded. You know. I feel really terrible. I'm sorry.
It's fine. No, maybe you can learn some healing spells so you can heal me up next time.
Well, about healing spells.
Oh,
I can't. I don't know any.
I would imagine that Sarah would just give a supportive pat on the back. It's like, don't worry, not all bards can be as smart as me. Do you
I mean,
like
you see,
my
I'm-
impression? Did I do a good job of
Yes.
Sarah? Thank
Yes.
you.
I'm more on the roguish side of being a bard. You know?
Ah, yes. I'm on the side that kicks butt. Yeah. I'm like looking at
I
like
beat
all the times when you're.
I beat the robot when you didn't, so well maybe you can learn something from me.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Why not?
Crash.
Question: do you think Flibbin Florbane would be available for like students that wanted to meet up with him to learn more about spellcasting?
Yeah, probably.
Teach us.
He's probably bored and doesn't know what to do with himself when he's not in class.
You teach us now.
You come up here. we
He's
need to
currently
teach this poor
Checking out the
fella how to
dumpsters.
heal.
He's not at
He's
his
just
class.
vibing outside the dumps. It's just vibing outside, looking at the dumpsters.
Yeah, he wrote on his chalkboard after his class he's gonna go look for that strange white dog from yesterday, which would make sense to the people he talked to, but won't make sense to, you know, students or whatever.
Yes. With Flibbin Florbane's very, let's say, special appearance, I'd say it would not be difficult for Sarah and Cade to maybe catch Flibbin Florbane on his way out of the building? Question mark?
I did leave during the middle of PE,
Oh, okay.
but I mean, it's up to you, whatever. So, yeah. What exactly do they want from me?
Give
Uh,
us the healing spells.
Oh, hey, hello there.
It's my attention that I am the only competent healer around here.
Well, unfortunately, I do not actually have any healing spells at my disposal. My focus has mainly been on the arcane wizardry type of side, not the bardic or the cleric side. Haven't developed runes for the healing, unfortunately, yet, although I am close. Been working on that at the Citadel.
What a responsible teacher.
So
You don't
yes,
have-
I don't have any healing spells that I could teach you at this moment, although I'm hearing that the alchemy is a good place to start for that. Healing potions are pretty standard.
So you say we should raid the library and find Alex?
They have potions in the library? That's an odd place to put potion ingredients.
I don't know. Like, making potion sounds kind of boring, to be honest. I mean, it's kind of a nerdy thing, and meh.
You're saying that because your sister does it.
Not only, I mean, it's just a nerdy thing. And
I failed science class in the first grade.
I don't know, just putting random herbs and things and rotten. I don't know, and I don't want to know what it is together to hope for something to happen. No, big no for me. Big yikes.
It's very funny to me. Let's go see Alex for healing potion. Meanwhile, Alex, fire breath.
I will breathe the fire on my enemies.
What
It's
kind
my
of
brother.
enemies? You're 16!
Says who?
Correction, I'm 15. I'm not even 16. I'm 15.
I'm not even supposed to be here.
What is it? 14 or 15-year-olds are in ninth grade.
We don't have the same system, so.
Yeah.
That's probably valid.
And I don't have the same system either.
That is valid. How old?
I have the same system, but I just don't know. I don't remember.
Yes. This is a real question. 14 to 15 years in the US. So that makes sense. It makes sense, but it doesn't. I was the one kid that was 14 and everyone else was 15. So I was just 1 year behind everyone else mentally.
Same.
But yes. Sarah, perhaps you can maybe persuade Cade into learning alchemy by going to Alex yourself. Or you can just completely bypass that idea and be like, alright, I guess you don't want to learn healing spells.
I guess I'll die.
Yeah, I guess you'll die.
Oh, you can't. No, that's not fair. You can't. No, please. No.
Alternate
Come on.
suggestion. You can just try to
I
draw
know, I
random
was
runes until you figure it out. You probably won't light the whole school on fire and kill yourselves first.
I mean,
Totally.
Scrappy did a pretty excellent job making. Or was it Alex that made a shield spell so destructive it cut through the floor?
I think that was...
No, that was me.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, that was Sam.
I made a nat 20
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Tomorrow's nat 20 the spell shield.
Maybe we should do. Maybe we should just make Sam make a rune for us and make a damage rune for us and see if that magically heals.
Wait,
A
what?
damaging
Your
rune
logic
that's
is...
so bad.
What?
Make a damaging rune that's so bad it heals people.
That's the way to go.
Because a protecting spell was made so bad that it hurt people.
Yes.
How did I get this reputation? I'm literally a spellcaster.
Smart. Smart.
I don't know, the same way that Siren
Well,
has
I
a
mean-
negative in spellcasting as a sorcerer.
If I...
It's
and
fine
Cade-
now. He's dragon.
Kate will
so-
take out the little crystal flipping for gave him, and he'll. Okay, so if I draw a circle with a crescent moon in, it will be fiery ray thing. Sir, if I do the exact opposite, what will happen exactly?
It depends on what you mean by opposite. It's a drawing. It's kind of hard. Like, there's many ways you could make it an opposite of that. Also, I didn't know I was still here. My sense of place and what's happening in this conversation has gotten completely out the window. I guess
I
I'm
just
still
want
here.
to look for a dog. That's all I want to do.
Like-
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you?
For instance, what happened if I I don't know, I draw a square and the last crescent of a moon.
Okay, so if you change the circle into a square, you're gonna direct the magic more towards the corners, and those are going to be focus points where the magic will collide and shoot out in some kind of destructive fashion, more than likely. So that would probably be a multi-directional attack that might go out of control and might hurt yourself, so be careful with that. Are you trying to make up new runes? Because that's probably a little more advanced of a class than we're ready for right now.
I mean, if a certain rune does damage thing, maybe the opposite will do healing? I don't know, I'm kinda guessing, to be honest. I'm not that...
I like the adventurous thought process, dear boy, but, in practice, reality is a little more complicated than that. It doesn't always fit into neat categories, so, all I can say is we're still developing healing runes. That's part of our ongoing research. If you figure it out before us, I will be very impressed, but please be careful if you're going to do any experimentation.
Yeah, impressed.
I'm just a little jealous.
But yes. I mean, I don't know. Would you want to try? You would have to get a nat 20 if you would want to develop.
Yeah, probably not. To be honest, probably not.
If you roll the 1d100 and you get 100, I just...
Yeah.
Get anything higher than 95. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
Our closest thought process right now is drawing a three-dimensional kind of cone shape where it, like, focuses the energy away from one's own body and towards a point, so basically extracting the wound, but once again, it kind of causes unnecessary destruction out the other end, and, you know, it's just, it needs some more work to be mitigated. Not worth the effort at this point, I'm afraid.
Rune sounds very destructive.
Yes, I mean...
like it.
That's the point!
Exactly, it's distilled magic, basically, at its core. Anyway, I'm going to go look for a dog. I don't know what you guys are doing. I will go be touring the dumpsters. Don't kill yourselves.
Yeah, we'll do our
One
best.
probably. I don't know. I'm feeling
I mean,
a bit
Sam,
under weather.
with your great animal handling, do you want to try going with Flib and Florbane to look for a dog?
Sure, I have nothing better to do.
That's how I feel. I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
Me
don't
either.
worry. But yes, Sam, with your wonderful animal handling, which I
I'm so
know
glad
that
I'm gonna roll on that one.
yes, don't say anything, DM, about our rolls. Don't do it. Don't say anything about stats. But yeah, you can probably ask Flib and Florbane if it'd be okay if you tag along, considering how well you did in sort of jousting class today. It's just a polite little tug at, I would imagine, Flib and Florbane wears a coat. I'm not sure.
Yeah, like a vest kind of thing. Oh, yes, sir. Well, what is it that you did?
Can I come with you? I want to see the dog.
Oh, yes, sure, of course. I suppose I don't know exactly where it is or where it goes, so, yes, more eyes would be always helpful.
Okay.
Got to mention the smell at the dumpsters is pretty bad, though, so bring a clothespin.
Not to forget what I found in the dumpsters last time.
Oh, yeah, but he hasn't told any of the students yet, and he doesn't want to tell them about it now.
Yeah, that's why we're going to the dumpsters again.
Oh, yes, just in case we find another body.
Oh my God.
Traumatize all the
If we
kids.
find-
The trash would have been. You know what's funny? The fact that the trash would have been taken out on the very day that you found the body.
Yikes.
If you were
Oh
one
my
day
God.
too slow, that body would have been gone, and you would
Yikes.
have never have known. It's like, when does the trash get taken out? Well, like Tuesdays. Today is Tuesday. Wait a minute.
Well, who takes out the garbage? Wouldn't the person who takes out the garbage have noticed the body?
I mean, that would have been
they're not
Nougat,
paid
and I don't
enough
know
for
if
this.
Nougat has the
Oh my
intelligence
gosh.
to know notice something in the garbage.
Yes,
If it's like wrapped up in a bag, I don't think he would really care. It's just like, oh, this is probably, it's in a garbage bag, so it's probably garbage. I'm taking it as.
Yep, just a body-shaped
Garbage
garbage bag.
stink.
What's the clown hole? Ah! Without clowns.
Anyway, I go to the back of the school with the dumpsters where I saw the dog.
And you get to both roll investigation.
Oh boy!
Oh no.
We can see things with our eye cavities.
Investigation. Oh. Well, that's great.
That's beautiful. Hey!
Wow.
I didn't think I drunk today, but, you know, maybe I forgot doing so.
The hangover is lasting very long.
Apparently.
And I'm just no thoughts. Head empty.
Well, you have more thoughts than Flip
Yeah.
and Forbade.
My only thoughts are, oh man, I'm traumatized.
Yeah.
Aren't we
Oh
all?
man, I saw a body once in
Mhm.
this exact same spot.
Yep. Welcome, surprise. What an unexpected
that's
surprise! And by unexpected, I mean completely expected!
What's going on?
Hey, well, everyone
died.
died at the end.
So Sam,
It's free
you
period. Flip and Flop and Sam are searching for a
Looking
dog.
for the dog.
Meanwhile, Alex made a fire-breathing potion,
Nice.
and Sarah and Cade are trying to find a way for Kay to learn healing.
Nice.
because Cade doesn't want to go to Alex.
Nah.
What a wiener.
But yes, Sam, you don't see anything, but you can definitely hear a bit of like a rattle in the pipes. You're not
Bruh.
sure if that's the dog. I mean, it's a very like it's a pipe. You would think a dog would be a little bigger than that.
Go find rats.
Can I tap on the pipe? Will that do anything?
Tapping on the pipe, you can still hear the rattling sound, but it's getting like quieter.
Didn't I see the dog go into the pipe when I saw it leave the first time?
Do you remember seeing the dog go in the pipe the first time you saw it?
I remember you mentioning that the dog went into something. I don't remember if it was a pipe specifically or like a little hole or something. You said that he went in a tiny little space. So that's
Okay, I'll say
What-
that,
what I
yeah, you
remember.
remember that it went into a pipe before.
okay. So I see her tapping on the pipe, and I'll be like, "Oh, do you see something?"
I can hear something inside the pipe.
Ah, I'll put my ear up against it. Does that help at all?
Yeah, upon putting your ear to the pipe, aside from the little tapping of the inside of the pipe, you can also hear, like, the quiet scrape, probably, of, like, claws.
Yep, there's definitely a little creature in this pipe. Probably the dog I mentioned.
It was very small.
How on earth do you get a dog out of a pipe?
Do you have any food?
That is a good idea. I'll pat my pockets and try to look around, but I don't tend to keep rations on my person, considering I'm a, like, teacher, distinguished
Yeah, I
gentleman
feel
kind
like
of person.
maybe on your person, you would probably feel like a snack that you left in your pocket for, like, a long time ago.
Oh no!
Like, oh no, I forgot I had that tasty cake in here, and it was half eaten and covered in dirt.
Oh, I forgot I was at
What?
that party and I,
forgot
really
I
liked the
left
beef
wafers.
jerky they had, and I slipped it in my pocket for later and then completely forgot about it. This is probably like at least 4 months old. Oh well,
Yes.
I'll just hold that out and put it on the floor beside the pipe entrance.
Yes. I do feel as though Fluid Flurbane would have had some.
Wait, maybe I'll take a bite of it first.
Yeah, it's like,
Ew.
yeah, that doesn't taste good, but at least it still smells. It smells.
Yep, that's just about as fuzzy as I expected it to taste. Alright, anyway.
Sam, would you like to roll animal handling with advantage because you have a treat?
Yes, I can.
Call out the little puppers.
Oh no.
You have advantage, so maybe.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
there you go. You're like very politely being like, here, pupper, pupper, pupper. And then like, yes, through your baby talk for the dog, just beckoning it out and
It's a
politely
baby.
calling for it. Yeah. Eventually you see this very teeny tiny teacup Pomeranian eventually climb out from the pipe and just like munch on, like sniff, not munch on, but like sniff the jerky. And like seeing that it's probably like, it doesn't look like, it definitely does not look like real meat. It looks like it's supposed to be some kind of treat. Like one of those rubber dog bones.
Ew.
He just sort of like like the dog sort of just looks at it.
Was I at a dog
Sniff
show?
it.
What did I take? Did I take one of the dog
No.
treats?
No, it's definitely beef jerky, but again, it doesn't look natural anymore.
Gotcha.
It doesn't look like it was ever meat. It looks so
Yikes.
fake.
Mummified.
It's so old that it looks fake.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so here's the dog.
Nice. I would like to surreptitiously cast Mage Hand just to like make a barrier to close off the entrance of the pipe so that it doesn't try to immediately turn and run back away before we get to like try talking to it or investigating.
Yes.
Wait, what did we
so-
want this dog for?
I'm wanting more details about what it is and where it came from, why it exists, and why it led me to a body.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But obviously I can't say
Not even
that.
question the
too-
body.
Yeah.
The body's mentioned.
But yes, so after it comes out to sniff the beef jerky, not even take a bite of it, you close off the pipe and it doesn't realize it, so when it tries to like run back in, it just gets a slight little
Bonk.
little bonk, a little pat backwards.
Hey, it's alright. I'll just kind of approach with my, like, large, bumbling, elderly gentleman kind of vibes, which are probably more frightening than, you know, peaceful.
So you're just gonna try to pick up this small dog with your big,
I'll be
sausage
like
fingers.
trying to do animal handling, but just I'm an old like
Eh,
I am
pompous
here now.
man,
animal
so
handling.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't think I'll be very successful.
We
I
shall
think
see.
I should probably pick up the dog then.
Yeah, I'll be kind of like spooking it and maybe frightening it a little bit, and then you can kind of jump in for the save.
Maybe.
Hey,
What
it's
is
okay, little
going on at
fluffball.
this very moment?
We're trying to find a dog to interrogate it about the dead body.
Dogs don't talk, though.
They can if you have
So much.
spells.
Speak with animals.
Lucky for you, I can't do that.
Neither can I, unfortunately.
Oh man.
I don't have the spell either.
I do have
You
something
just
similar though.
Ready up a new spell for the day.
Anyway, just not one spell between them.
I assumed that Flippin' Fort Rain had one.
I unfortunately do not have that particular spell to be able to speak with
I
animals.
don't have that, but I can make a disc.
I
Go fetch.
don't have any of the spells related to specifically
can
speaking with
summon my
animals, but I do
fish.
have one that might be more fun, if assuming that Foosh allows it to work that way.
I can summon my pet fish.
Enlighten me.
Well, I mean, let's just see how Sam goes at first.
Yes. So Sam, once again, roll animal handling to pick up dog.
I wanna
alright. So you're like able to pick up the dog very carefully, but it is like squirming around so much that it doesn't seem very comfortable. But
Aw.
you have it, you're holding it, and it hasn't hurt you yet.
Am I with the group at this very moment?
The group is sort of split up. There is no
There is no
quote-unquote
group.
If you
I mean,
want,
Brooks, you could be vibing with Alex.
That is true. I could do that.
Yes. Help Alex make more potion.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Calm down, that little monster. Okay, hello, little creature. I'll just kind of like give an awkward pat on the top of its head. Can you understand human words?
Can you understand me?
You would assume because it stopped.
What's
you
your
would assume-
name?
Yes, you would assume because it stopped barking the moment you started talking, and then afterwards, when you asked if it could understand, it gave a singular bark. You would maybe assume that it can understand.
Oh my gosh, I did.
Wow, I didn't know
Oh
dogs
god, it's
could
someone with a big gun turned into a dog. Oh god.
Wow, I didn't expect this to actually go this far. Okay. Do you mind if we ask
It's
you
Nightmare's dad.
some questions, little dog?
Once again, it gives a singular bark. On board?
Okay.
Where?
Well, now I'm in a predicament because I didn't want to tell students about this, but I don't really have a choice. Okay. So, I don't understand dog, so Samuel, I might have to have you be my ambassador, and you can ask this dog why and how the dead body ended up in the dumpster yesterday. And without any further explanation, I'm just gonna put my hand on you and cast polymorph and turn you into a small dog as well.
Yes, you can. You can, in fact. do that.
Oh my
Let me
god.
look at my spells.
So, Sam, you are now I won't say a teacup-sized Pomeranian, but you are nonetheless a Pomeranian.
Oh,
Sound-
heckin' boofer.
That's
Barking
adorable.
nonstop, like at the teacher.
Yeah, and actually you can see, like, the smaller Pomeranian, like, sort of reach out to almost, like, put a hand on your shoulder. Put a paw on your shoulder, more like.
The other dog is trying to calm you down. You're too much for the dog.
I would say that, yes, you can understand this dog now.
That's awesome.
Because you are also a dog.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and so the dog's like, hey, relax. Luca has been through the exact same thing.
It's Rupka.
What?
Wait, what? Say that again?
Ufka knows exactly how it feels the first time.
Oh,
Trust
God.
Whose man's is this? I don't know
man's
this
is
man.
Wait, do we know that he's
Who do I know
like the
this
twins'
man?
dad?
yes, you remembered meeting
we saw
him
them,
once
him
in
pick
the,
up.
yeah.
He saw
you-
pick up the
Okay,
twins.
okay. So
We
Sam's like,
rode
oh my
on-
gosh, why are you a dog? What's going on? I saw a dead body, what?
I heard dead body. It's like, yeah. Ufka was totally not stalking his kids at school. Don't tell them that. But Ufka just sort of saw a dead body in the garbage and thought, hey, Ufka should probably tell the staff about this. But not tell the staff as Ufka, because then they'd be angry. And so, like, I just sort of brought him here, and Ufka has no more plans about what to do. He is a dog. This is his thing now.
Oh no.
Just, oh no. How long does polymorph last for?
It's concentration for an hour, I think? Let me check.
That's
Oh my god.
too many.
Yeah, concentration
the
up to an hour,
periodic
but it can be
sign.
cancelled at any time.
Okay. So don't tell the teachers that Ufka is just checking up on his kids. And if you wanna tell them that, yeah, I I just happened to see a dead body and wanted to inform authorities, then go ahead.
But who's dead? Why is there a body? Did you see the murder? Oh my gosh, what?
Ufka didn't see the murder, but he did go into the auditorium and has been getting into the auditorium through the pipes.
Oh,
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
It's the theater teacher. She's
Oh
evil.
no.
This is the first thought is just everyone is evil.
Too?
Everyone is evil.
Every teacher clearly has something to hide.
Except Fleeman Flurbank.
Well.
He's just trying to hide
Well,
something.
He has a lot of secrets, I'm sure. It feels like he did a war crime and now he's trying to drink away the memory of it.
Anyways, Ufka really gotta go in that pipe. Wild shape does not last forever. And Ufka doesn't want to be caught as Ufka around the school.
How would it be better to have wild shape wear off while he's stuck in a pipe? That sounds like a terrible way to die.
He'd be in the pipe, he'd be in the auditorium just vibing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god! Stop, I'm dying!
Oh no.
Whew.
oh, I guess with that, Sam's gonna turn around and just start barking again at the teacher, like.
Okay, I'll take the signal and release the spell.
But
So,
yes,
find out anything. Also, how did you
That's
enjoy being a
Ufka!
dog? It's what? God bless you?
Ufka!
Are you still speaking dog?
No!
hearing that
I
is
forgot
like
their names. Mommy and one other one.
and Yoda. But upon
yeah,
hearing
yeah.
you mention his name, it's like Ufka told you not to do that. He runs into the pipe as fast as he possibly can.
Do I still have the mage hand there? Is that concentration? I don't remember.
Is mage hand concentration?
Apparently
I
not.
don't
So I
think
guess I could have
so.
still had the hand there, blocking the pipe.
Yeah, so you could probably just block him from going back in the pipe again.
Is he fluffy?
He
Oh wait,
runs
I can't
into the
actually feel what the
hand.
mage hand feels, can I? Thing.
Yeah, so I feel like at this point, in a panic, realizing that he has no escape route, just sort of runs off in a direction.
Do we need to keep that dog around? Like, did he tell you anything useful?
Not really.
Okay. Well, he didn't know anything about the body?
No.
Alright, good to know. Well, thank you for your help then. Don't tell anyone about the body. Anyway, pat on your back, and then I go.
And we see Sam like immediately open chat like, oh my god, there's a dead body.
I mean, Sam, you can further try to explain to Flib and Florbane who Umfka is. It could be just like, yeah, Umfka's just like some guy that's a dog. He can change into dogs.
Yeah.
or Sam can just
She could
leave.
easily have
And
gotten away
probably
with
saw
not.
something in the auditorium.
Yeah, okay. He's the parent of, Theo and Lonnie, and, he has access to the auditorium, so, maybe that's important. You can go in there and see things.
Whoa. So you're telling me that the parent of one of the students has been skulking about the school, going into the forbidden zone, and
Yeah.
just happened to find a dead body?
Yeah.
No, this doesn't seem suspicious in the slightest. Yep. I'm not sure how to feel about this.
School, what the hell?
It just keeps getting better.
Oh god.
So,
He doesn't know why he's not allowed to drop his kids off at school anymore, because he apparently has something called a restraining order.
What? His children filed a restraining order
No.
against him?
No, it's the school. It's
Oh,
like you're not allowed near the
gotcha.
school anymore because you're stalking kids.
Gotcha,
It's like,
gotcha.
Ufka has a restraining order. He doesn't know what that means, but apparently that means that he's not allowed within like 5 miles of the school.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not sure how to take this new information.
Sam is sitting there questioning life. Specifically the murder.
Principal Agrala.
Okay, well, did he say that he saw the murder happen in the auditorium, or just that the body was found there? Or I'm confused. Exactly what he said.
Oh my god, I don't remember if I asked that.
I suppose I need to talk to this man a little further. If he's the parent of some of these students, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you once again for your help and for being a good communicator while forced into dog form unexpectedly.
Does anybody else know about the murder?
No, and I'd like to keep it that way. I mean, there's a couple people that I've told, but I would like to keep that on the download so that we don't cause panic, alright? Meanwhile, your group text is already blowing up because you already mentioned it, probably.
Probably, honestly. Definitely something he would do.
Cool. Alright,
You
well,
just
I'll dust off my
texted me.
hands, and I'll head back to Agrala's office, I guess, to inform her on the updated news.
Yeah. Sam, do you want to make a perception check to see if you can see where the dog ran off to?
Sure.
Yeah, no, so you just sort of saw it scurrying off into the forest, and that was the last you sort of saw of it. Meanwhile, we can put a little bit of focus on Alex and Brooks. Because Brooks is finally here to help make more potions.
More potions.
More explodies.
More nerd stuff.
Nerds!
Ah, yes. And both of them are muted. Oh my goodness, gravy.
Yeah, I think Alex left for some time, but she'll come back.
Ah,
Yep, she said that she'll be back.
my explosions. I just see in Sarah's admirers. It's like, guys, guess what? Flipper Flopper said there was a murder. I love it.
I knew it.
I knew it. Flipper Flopper is a murderer.
Okay, did we put the same number of
Question marks.
in question marks?
I just copy paste your question mark.
That's so
I
cool.
just copy paste them.
It fits well, actually, and intentionally the same number.
Yes. I could
Stop
technically
dying.
go to Sarah and Cade, but I'm not sure they would be doing anything other than making sort of runes. Sam can
Is
technically join them.
anybody is there any teacher that's like a healer? Like
There's
a
the
cleric?
nurse.
Okay.
Could we just
Sarah
like
is dragging Cade with her to nurse and just like it's
I have
time
been
for you're a
not moving
teacher
as well.
now. Wait, teach us about the body and healing.
I'm sorry. I don't think I'm qualified to be a teacher. I didn't go to college for teaching. I only sort of went for medicine, and I don't think I'm very skilled in explaining things.
Well, come on. I'm pretty sure you can give it a crack. At least
Yeah.
you'll try and
Take
maybe
care
you'll
on you.
discover you're good at something. I don't know.
Well, so she like pulls down like a chart of the average human body as well as like other occasional like races and their like skeletons and all sorts of things. It's like, so this is what the body looks like.
Yeah.
Nice.
Analyze the graph/chart as much as you need. And for that, I'd say that you can get advantage on your next medicine check.
Yay!
Wow.
We learned.
We learned something.
My brain just got bigger.
We might not know how to heal spell, but we know how to body.
I mean, I'm not really. Don't tell anyone, but I'm technically not really qualified to be a nurse, other than the fact that I have a few healing spells, and I don't even know how I got them.
That makes sense why I'm still having incredible aches in my stomach.
No, that was just the school lunch.
If you like some chocolate milk, some chocolate milk might make you feel better, unless you're lactose intolerant or lactose sensitive, in which case you probably shouldn't have any of that.
Give me the chocolate milk.
Do you have
Yeah.
any hot chocolate?
I actually do. I don't have many marshmallows though because
I'm
Don't tell
eating
the
some
other
right now.
don't tell the other teachers, but I don't drink coffee like the rest of them or tea. I prefer hot chocolate.
You're a good person. You're a good person.
Yes, so
he makes
her-
snap judgments. Everyone else is evil, but she is a good person just because of her
Yeah.
drink
So
preferences.
in her
I
nurse's
trust
office,
you.
you see like a coffee pot, but it's full of like the powder for hot chocolate, and so she makes you a little
this is-
cup of hot chocolate, and she
Thank
pours
you.
some for herself.
Thank you.
You very
Well.
much.
Okay, I trust this person, whatever her name is.
Whatever her name is.
Whatever she is, I trust her with every
I trust
cell
her
of
with
my
my
body.
life. I gotta actually look.
I
on
have
my-
returned. I
Right.
have apple juice.
And the
Welcome.
party.
We
Two
are
people in the party
befriending
just
the
got
nurse.
chocolate milk and hot chocolate.
I
I
thought about
discovered
making
that there was
myself
a
more hot
murder.
chocolate.
Yes, and also there was a murder, and we're.
Oh,
Oh!
We know
Who
about that
died?
now. We
It's
don't know.
it's just we're talking about the guy that was found in the dumpster. Where is her? She is Clara. The only things I have under her character description is school nurse. Very soft and very sweet.
oh no.
Clara, I trust you.
I don't know if I should be. I don't know how I should feel about that, considering the fact that I'm a school nurse and you should probably trust me anyways. But thank you.
Imagine she's behind all of this.
I mean, no,
I mean,
no, she can't.
Yeah.
Everyone
She
is
can
evil, but you're not.
I mean, I don't know. You can make a
Can't be
perception check
evil.
just to look around at her office. You know, see if you find anything suspicious.
Roll for evil
Make,
check.
make an evil check.
Yeah, make an
Evil
evil check.
check.
Make a perception
Can I make a
check.
Good
perception
evil.
of evil check?
Mm-hmm. To look at all the things.
But clearly it won't help to tell because her charisma is so high.
Yo! I perceive she's not evil. I knew it. I knew it.
Wow, you didn't even let me say like what you found in her office.
She's not. I can sense. I
Evil
perceived
though.
your thinking.
Eve.
With most of her office, I mean, you can see that she has like a lot of diagrams. She has a lot of books. Most of the books are like very what you would consider to be very boring classic literature.
Yeah.
And
I thought it
on
was gonna be like
her desk, you can see almost like a clipboard, sort of like a kind of clipboard with sort of like students' names on it. And looking closer, it's like, oh, these are like things that like the students need, like ailments that they have and what have you.
Allergies.
Allergies. Yeah.
Allergies. Allergies.
It's
Nuts.
just the usual nurse's notes on the students. You don't see anything obviously malicious in analyzing her entire office.
Appy juice.
Yappy juiced.
I'm drinking it out of a little shot glass.
Oh yeah, and you also probably see her quarterstaff against the wall.
That's normal.
That's normal.
Yeah, that's just
I
a normal
think.
thing that she has.
You also see a flamethrower around Ghost.
Yes, you also.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yes,
You see a lot of flashbacks.
You also open up her drawers while she's not looking and you find a knife. That's crazy. No.
That's
Just
normal.
for operations, it's fine.
It's unfortunate
Yeah.
that you used the word drawers, because I immediately thought of clothing at first, and I was like, wait a second, what?
Wait a minute.
you find the
No, the drawers that
nurse's
are like at her little
underwear,
desk.
Naughty boy.
No.
No.
Stinky, stinky boy.
Your innocence
I mean, you do see like you do see like what you would imagine be some form of medicine on her desk, but you would assume that that's maybe hers.
It's drugs.
Oh. Alright.
It's nothing illegal, I promise.
She spoke Sweden.
Nice.
That is not
Called
illegal
her
in my state.
anxiety.
This is not okie dokie.
What, the fact that she also has meds because she's not perfect?
Nah, I trust her.
Okay.
She can't be evil. She drinks hot chocolate.
She gives us hot chocolate and gives us Heelys. How can she
Yeah.
be evil?
She can't be evil.
Me looking at all the Wildcats evil medicine cats ever.
Now I heard the word Heelys, and I just thought of the shoes.
Feelies for your feelies.
Ah,
I
yes.
am upset.
You won't be upset in a couple of seconds. Would you like
That's
to
a
make an intelligence Would you like to make an intelligence roll to see if you can help Alex make one more potion for the day?
Yes, of course.
Do I do one too?
Yeah, let me just.
Maybe
You already
this-
did yours and succeeded.
hey.
Let
Alex,
Brooks do-
maybe this time don't do a bomb.
I'll do a bomb. It's not
It's
even
not
up
a
to
bomb.
Alex, it's up to Brooks what kind of
I'm the
potion.
bomb.
Hang on, let me do a quick
Mama.
check of all the things I could potentially do
Let me do a
before
quick
I
check of
do
bombs.
anything stupid.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you make an intelligence roll, if you get a good enough roll, I'll let you choose between some kind of potion.
Yeah, let's do it. 18.
Yeah. So do you want to make a healing
Yeah.
potion or a destructive potion?
I want to make a destructive.
No one
You
would do it.
maniacs!
I want
We're
to.
made
All
for
of
each
you.
other. We're made for each other. I got the same choice. I
That is
made the
is
same
true.
choice.
Can it be destructive but funny?
Laugh.
Oh, that's a thing. I just realized that they have something called potion of water breathing.
Yeah, didn't you know?
Minecraft.
Yeah, that's something normal. Haven't you played Minecraft?
Yeah, water breathing? Yes, I suppose it is normal. can't find anything that's incredibly destructive, so I'll just say that you make a small vial of poison.
Nice.
That'd be enough for me.
Do we both get one?
You've made one successfully for yourself. Alex has made essentially a potion of fire breathing for herself. Yeah.
Cheers. We both drink it.
We're both freaking maniacs.
Cheers! We're so proud of ourselves. Wait, I forgot this was poison.
Hey, I'll be fine. I'm like
Drink,
resistant.
drink.
No, I'm
Shut-
only resistant to
shut-
acid. I'll die. Let me double check. Is this safe for consumption? Can I drink poison?
Am I immune to poison?
Don't you
we don't
realize
have
that
any
there's
aunties.
something wrong in that sentence?
No, I'm just
No.
resistant to acid. I will die, probably.
Yeah, me drink poison. Seems good.
So I can chug acid, but I can't chug poison. Got it.
Why would you chug acid?
Don't worry about it.
Even if you're immune to it, why would you just go, acid? I can't imagine it tastes good.
Like, could you imagine, like, you try to poison a guy, so you, like, dump the whole thing of poison in there, and then he's, like, fine?
It tastes very tingly.
Like, huh, that tastes kind of sour.
It,
You sure
it,
this is
it
apple
makes
juice?
me think about I have chemistry classes, and every time we do an experiment, we have like all kinds of acids that are very dangerous. And every time I ask my teacher, "Can I drink it?"
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
I know that's
god.
arsenic. You can drink that.
Oh, I want that chemistry class.
Won't drink acid. Now.
I see where Alex's
Imagine
inspiration comes
at
from.
the experimental back, you ask the examiner, "Can I drink this?"
Hey, do you want to drink my acid?
You
I
drink
made
this.
it. It's mine now.
Brooks is going to pocket the poison. Just casually put it in his pocket.
Yes. So you have.
This will come in
one
handy later.
regular Small vial of poison.
Going to put that in my character sheet.
And last but not least, the last thing for the day is Flibbin Florbane giving the update to Principal Agrala about the dog.
Which is not a dog. It's in fact a parent.
It's a man.
It's a very
This is a man that
concerned
is not
parent.
supposed to be here.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of knock on the door.
just a knock, sort of very, very calm, just like, come in.
Hello, my dear. Sorry to bother you again. I have an
Dear.
update.
I love
Yeah.
their relationship. They should kiss and have a lovely marriage.
You're pushing
It's like,
this
ah,
very
yes, my
fast.
dear. It's like, my dear.
My lovely wife. We have been married for 5 years.
Holy cow! When did this happen? Gotta give it time to develop.
I was probably drunk. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I passed
a
out
Vegas
before she got
wedding,
to
it's
tell me
fine.
how she feels. Now I don't know anything.
They had a Vegas wedding.
Wait, what? I was way drunker than I thought. Hang on. Missed my own wedding.
We're in Vegas now.
What?
Fantasy Vegas.
Vegas exists?
Fantasy Vegas.
Okay. So, remember that dog that I mentioned behind the dumpsters and all that? That led me to the body to begin with?
Yes. Sure, I vaguely remember the mention of the dog.
Well, yes, it wasn't exactly the most important part of the story, but it did lead me to the body, so I wondered if it might have any meaning behind it, like if there was maybe the dog knew something or was not just an ordinary dog. So I went to go hunt it down and see if I could find out anything about it. And I found it. Turns out it's a wild-shaped parent of some of our students, which is, you know, a little concerning and creepy to begin with, but we'll gloss over that for now. He says he didn't see anything, but also he's been hanging out in the auditorium. And, you know, generally that's just a little concerning, so,
Here's my question. How would he get in the auditorium? I've put alarm and shield on the doors.
well, he was
Serious?
transformed into a very small dog, kind of adorable, and, he was climbing through the pipes, it seems.
Okay, so we gotta block off the pipes, but in a way that's not inefficient. Got it.
Sure, but I think probably a more pressing thing to do would be to talk with his parent, who is, a little deranged, and ensure that they do not endanger themselves or others.
That is
Yeah.
very true.
Unfortunately, we didn't gain any new knowledge about the actual dead body or where it came from, but perhaps he could give us any additional insight.
So what you're saying is that we should go, all teachers collectively should be on the lookout for this dog that is actually a person.
I don't know if that's
And-
necessary. We know he picks up his children every day. Why don't we just talk to him then?
I suppose that would be valid. Unless, you have no idea the personalities of these parents. They could be
I haven't met any of the children's parents before,
Very.
no.
very stubborn, very difficult to persuade,
Oh,
very secretive.
I see. That's something I was not aware of. Normally I don't do the people-y bits, I just kind of do the magic stuff. Maybe I'll leave that in your care then for the handling of the situation.
Do you know which students this is the parent of? The dog is the parent of?
I was told something about trash pandas. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I believe the name's Neo and I forgot the other one.
Lotta?
Ah, yes, the twins. I didn't know anyone called them trash pandas. That's kind of
Neither
rude.
did I. I'm putting words in Sam's mouth.
But yes, I suppose it wouldn't be that out of the norm. The man does bring his kids to school as a bear, so...
Yes,
I
frankly,
should've-
I'm just
I should've
impressed by it.
assumed, but- You're surprised. I've seen quite the range of parents in my day. This is no surprise to me that one of them just so happens to be a druid.
Yes.
Although druids are a rarity around these parts, so it's weird to see one all the way out here. Aside from the nature studies teacher.
Ah, yes.
But yes, when he comes to pick up his kids, I will meet him outside briefly.
Very well, very well. If you'd like, I can be there to speak with him as well, but I don't know what really I could add to the conversation.
I'm
Just
sure
so-
you have your
yeah.
own set of questions.
Uh,
You're probably
mine would be
able to
mostly
answer.
related to the dead body. I'm not really all that concerned about the fact that a parent was so clingy to his children that he wanted to stalk them throughout the school day. That's strange, but whatever.
It's probably safer that way around these parts.
Yeah, with all the crazy murders and slime monsters.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, I can't understand why a parent would want to, stay by their children going to this murder school to make sure that they're okay.
Yeah.
But anywho, I'm sure,
Dungeon
again, you
Rope
have your
Robot,
own
GG.
questions that I probably won't be able to think of.
I
And not only that, but if I'm going to be offering you a ride home after school again today, then... I
Oh,
don't
are
see
you?
why
Oh,
should-
I'll just kind of give a small smile.
You give like a little cheeky grin, it's like, oh, so you were gonna offer me a ride home from school?
Well, thank you very much, my dear. I'll try not to drink you dry this time.
I was fine, I just restocked last night.
Oh,
so-
did you? Don't tempt me.
Oh, don't tug my heartstrings, it's fine, drink again.
Oh no. I need to stay awake at least one of these times so we can have a conversation. Alright. Well, yeah, that's all I had to update her on, I suppose.
Yes. And sort of like, on your way out, She just sort of like offers you like a very small glass.
Oh no, no! I still have a hangover from last night. I think I really shouldn't. I'm trying to.
Still have a hangover.
I
That's
went
one
too
strong
hard.
hangover. I didn't think the wine was that strong, but
Well, my
That's just
physiology is a
the
little
typical way.
abnormal. Let's just say that. I probably have years of liver damage.
very well. I shall not tempt you further.
Thank
And
you.
so she uses the drink for herself.
Hey,
Just-
that's my girl.
Yeah, yes. Almost like in front of you right before you turn to leave.
Yep, I'll just shake my head with a smirk and I'll leave.
Cool beans. Is there any last thing that Sam wants to do for the day?
Honestly, he's probably just having a crisis in the alleyway, sitting there. So no.
You're still sitting outside?
Yep. He's just there.
Wait, what? You haven't moved?
Probably not.
The stink of the dumpsters was not enough to move you.
No.
Well,
The mental crisis is more powerful.
huh. Fun.
Yes. So you're just sort of vibing and texting. Texting and vibing. Alright. So with that, I will say that school is officially over for the day. And everyone gets to head home. Sarah and Cade, I don't know, Sarah, if because Cade's gonna be meeting with Alex, and you're all sort of gonna be in one place if you want to one last time try to convince Cade to maybe pick up alchemy. So that they can do the
Hey.
Heelys.
Wait, think about what we talked about. Wait, and if you ever change your mind, you can always study with me instead of you know who.
Excuse me, what?
Oh, you know, making potions. Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh. Kate is just like he's
Contemplating
trying
this.
to say no, and finally he's just go. Maybe.
The spirit, she pats him on the back.
Yeah. I would just imagine it's like Kate's like, I could either learn from my boring sibling something that I don't want to learn because it's stupid, or I could be mentored by my senpai. Sarah senpai can mentor me in her giant mansion.
Whoa.
Seems fine to me.
And then they kissed.
Nosebleed intensifies.
Yes. In the meantime, Surprise, do you want me to say what you're doing?
No!
You know, okay. So
Mm-mm.
not even that you're talking to them?
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah,
Secrets?
don't tell anyone that I'm talking to this person. Got it.
We're creating a secret handshake.
Whoa.
No one's allowed
None of
to
you were
see.
invited.
That is exceptional. Yes.
I'm a cool teacher, I don't know what you mean.
Yes. I need to look at a thing.
Can I
It's
even do the secret handshake with this NPC?
You probably can.
Is he proficient in handshake?
What does he have,
Is
like
he
tentacles for hands?
proficient
Does he have hands?
Oh no.
He does have hands. He
For
does
now.
in fact have hands.
Well, if he doesn't, you can.
I don't
still
know
do
what
a-
to do for handshake. Would it be sleight of hand? Sleight of
I
hand for
guess.
awesome
Sleight
handshake.
of hand.
Yeah,
It's
sleight
not
of
hand,
hand.
isn't it?
Sleight of hand makes sense. Let me just sleight of hand and like perception, or like insight, maybe. I don't know. My sleight of
yes.
hand is not good. I don't know how good I'm gonna be at this handshake.
You're gonna be horrible. Minus friendship points.
Oh no!
well.
You won't know.
This is,
You won't.
this is-
You won't know.
you really did go for the big leagues with this handshake.
I
Didn't you?
did. I have a method to my madness. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'll enlighten you, and I'll have him do the roll as well. See if he
Yeah.
sucks as just as
Please. Please. It would be
Please.
very funny if you get like a nat one.
They just
what is?
your hand will
Mm.
like never touch. Like
My
Yes, let's
hand will
hope
never
that
be
he-
the
let's hope
same.
that
You miss.
Let's hope that
You
it gets
lose.
worse. Oh! Whoa! He does get worse.
Wow.
I am the best. I'm incredible.
You certainly are. So after
I handshake
very
the crap out
awkward
of this man.
hand. Yes, after a very awkward handshake.
He doesn't
He
know.
he clearly does not understand what is
He
happening.
doesn't know why.
You just sort of go on about your day after doing this handshake. This
I'm
very
putting
awkward
on my
handshake.
headphones. I'm leaving. I'm running home.
It's like handshake. Okay, bye.
It's like, eh. Okay, bye.
What? Okay. Cool. So after that whole handshake, you just sort of see him standing in confusion,
Yeah.
but he's been thoroughly convinced that this was
This was a good
lighthearted-
handshake.
This was a
good decision.
lighthearted, you know, very polite handshake.
I gave
and he-
him a water.
Yes, you gave him a water in this handshake.
Yeah, I gave him a bottle of water because he looked thirsty, you know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah.
Gotta quench that thirst with water.
No
Daily
one's-
reminder to drink water.
Yeah. No one questioned it. Pink says don't question it. Don't question the handshake. But yes. And now back to the spicy Flibbin, Florbane, and Agrala confronting
Oh, no.
Ufka, who just showed up. He looks like a mess, and he showed up to pick up his kids.
Oh, hello there. Have you been in the bushes today?
No, well, yes, and no. Ufka runs a farm. He's in the bushes a lot. He got berry bushes that he harvests berries from.
Ah, yes, understandable. So I heard from. So you were that dog, right?
Lonnie's like, oh, so you've seen Dad as a dog before? That's cute.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably saw Ufka as a dog.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let the principal take this one for a bit while I talk to the kids.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of lead them away so that we don't have to talk about the dead body in front of the children.
Well, Ufka like shoos his kids. It's like,
Oh, okay.
You can like, you know.
Say goodbye to friends or whatever.
Well, yeah, you can say goodbye to your friends, and you can. I was gonna have Ufka give him something to play with, and it's like the only thing Ufka has that you could probably play with is a rope and a shovel.
Oh.
Why don't you go play
Yeah,
jump rope with this rope that
congratulating,
Ufka
are you?
brought? Why don't you go play jump rope with this rope? And yeah, Lonnie's all for playing jump ropes. Could just carry some of them casually.
Oh my gosh.
Play jump rope.
Yikes.
Ufka likes carrying around his tools. You never know when they come in handy. Anywho.
Understandable. I do the same thing, and I'll pull out my little
yeah.
my little pocket watch thing.
As we adults do.
So anyway, now that we can talk face to face a little bit, first and foremost, most important thing I wanted to mention was, do you have any more details about the dead body that you brought to my attention? Like, where was it found, or how?
With the whole dead body thing, Ufka didn't really see it happening. All Ufka saw was the janitor dragging them out. Is the janitor, like, old? And like...
Senile.
Is he... Like, is he a tiefling? Tiefling janitor?
Now that I can answer, and the answer is no. I do not know.
Well, then you
who that
probably
is.
have someone that shouldn't be in the school.
Yes, that does seem to be the case based on the camp underground as well. I'll turn to Agral and see what she's thinking about all this.
Was that tiefling named Tara?
No, the tiefling was not named Tara. It's like, oh, so you saw a tiefling dressed as a janitor? Yeah?
Dragging
Well, then,
the body?
I'm pretty sure... Well, yes. I don't know if you remember. You remember when I talked to you about a janitor that we used to have? I probably didn't.
Oh, yes, I do remember that very, very briefly. You mentioned this. And you said he
Yeah,
was
well-
fired based on doing things that weren't allowed, right? And he was upset about it?
Yes. I think
Oh.
we might have our killer.
Oh dear.
Already?
Well, I suppose I should first of all assure you, Mr. Mr. Sneeze, I'll call you, that your children are safe at the school and everything is fine. And I would, it's very endearing that you're willing to stay so close to your children and keep them safe during school hours. However, it's not exactly appropriate for a parent to be vibing around the school.
Yes, in fact,
especially
so it's
unannounced.
against many
Yes, probably.
Ufka was never informed on what the laws were.
Yes. I mean, it's very endearing, honestly. If
Oh,
I had a
okay.
family, I would probably, be of a similar protectivity standpoint, considering my existing family were all hunted down and mercilessly slaughtered. But that's a story for another time. Sorry.
Excuse me, Mr. Silverblood, do you not know what the laws, the general basic laws are? Well, Ufka doesn't know a lot of things. He lives on an island
Ufka
by
makes his
himself
own
with
laws.
his kids.
He makes
Ufka
his own
doesn't
laws.
know what the laws are. His wife has been trying
And
to
his
explain
wife.
currency.
And his wife.
Yeah, and his wife. He has his wife also. She's been trying to explain to Ufka how currency works.
Currency.
Oh
Currency.
boy.
So money. He doesn't know what money is.
Maybe I will need that drink later after all.
You know what? I have a polite suggestion. Why don't, if you want to stay close to your kids, you can come to my office and I can explain to you the basic
kill him.
rules of where you live. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Ufka likes this plan.
Oh my gosh. Tea will be
Glad
spilled.
that we've been able to come to a compromise.
And goes back to school.
Have a wonderful rest of the day, and when your children ask why you're coming into school with them, just say that you have lessons of your own that you need to learn, because you were called to my office.
Oh no.
It's like, I'm going through that exact same thing. Thank you! And he, like, runs off to go collect his kids. And
Farewell, Mr. Sneeze! Oh, I think that went well.
It went as well as it could go when talking to someone that I don't think knows anything.
Oh, don't worry about it. He'll catch on eventually. I was in the same boat when I, respawned from being trapped in the void.
Ah, yes, that is something I completely forgot to produce.
Yeah,
for
all the
solid
laws
couple
had
of days.
changed. It was ridiculous. I had to learn so much.
Ah, yes. Probably had to learn that murder is not okay.
I knew that one. That's not really one
You've
that you
always
need.
had a good moral compass?
I wouldn't say a good moral compass, but I've had a decent one. It's been dinged up a little bit here and there through the years, but generally I know murder's not a good thing.
Well, I mean, drinking is not necessarily a bad thing either.
My.
It's not good, but it's not bad.
I'm confused about the correlation between drinking and murder.
I thought you were confused that, the drinking is what have you. I thought you thought that somehow morally misaligned you.
Well, I mean, usually being intoxicated makes people mistrust you or think you're incompetent, which, maybe I am sometimes, but I try not to be when it matters.
Believe me, we all make mistakes, whether we are.
Ooh, I could go for a
Whether
steak.
we are-
I only had one bite of beef jerky earlier, and it was just not prime. Let me tell you, it's about
Yes,
4
we all
months
make-
past its date.
We all make mistakes, whether we are under the influence of a drink or not. In fact, I feel as though there are some instances where you could just say that you haven't had anything to drink at all, and that this is just who you are.
Yes, that's an accurate statement. Sometimes, less often than not, but.
Yes. Do not feel as though you are at all a burden at any point, whether you are drunk or not.
Oh,
I
thank
can
you.
assure
That's very
you
sweet.
that your knowledge is still in that brain of yours. It will always be. You can't lose it just because you had a little to drink. That doesn't.
I
That
see.
won't completely disappear anything.
Yes, it doesn't change who I am. It just makes me slightly stupider temporarily.
Yes, exactly.
Well, to being stupid, I'll offer my arm.
Aww.
So
It's sad that you
romantic.
think that this is stupid.
That is not what I said. He's just an idiot.
Cheers to being stupid. Proceeds to offer arm.
At a school, no
So you
less.
think walking me to my carriage is stupid, but that's okay.
I am terrible at words, I'm sorry.
It is.
He probably
alright.
meant time to get a drink and get stupid.
That's what I meant. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Peanut Gallery.
So,
Yes.
considering that you are sober, perhaps you would make the most wise decision in answering this question. Your place or mine?
Oh.
Oh,
I'm getting a sense in my mind that yours might be cleaner.
Go to her place. She's
Boy.
asking you, come to my place.
I would love to see your place. That would be delightful.
Good.
The voice in my head is creeping me out.
it's a
Listen to the
desperate
voices in your head and don't ask questions.
That's great.
Oh no.
So, with another delightful ride in her carriage, she eventually takes you to a part of town that you have never gotten the opportunity to see before.
New adventures.
It's the upper district, where all the fancy people live with all the
Where
money.
Sarah is.
Yeah, like roughly around Sarah's neighborhood, essentially.
Cool.
Isn't
And
like
s-
Sarah's place like in the middle of the of this part of town?
I would imagine that yes, it would be somewhere in the upper district, almost like flat in the very middle, so you don't have to go too far.
Like the district was built around our place.
Ah, yes.
My dad is hundreds of years old. This is totally normal.
Here's my question. Do you think Sarah would care about seeing a Grala's carriage just like passing by just her house? It's like, wait a minute, I recognize that carriage. Isn't that a Grala's?
I recognize the
doesn't,
acid, the burns from when
she-
it got smashed.
The burns.
She barely remembers that there's a principal.
That's valid. That is valid.
You expect the rich to pay attention to other people's business? Wait, actually, that's all they do, isn't it? Put their nose in other people's business.
That is true. But yes, upon taking you to her house, gosh, I can words. You sort of step inside, and it is massive. 1, 2, very clean, and 3, very full of trinkets and like artifacts that would almost give you the impression that she's been on way more adventures than what she leads you on to believe. But
Oh my goodness.
That she's evil.
The voice in my head, stop! Stop it, voice in my head. This is going great.
She's in fact a dragon.
Kate, is that you sending messages?
But yes, this is probably one
Why
of your
is he
first
my
rounds.
wingman? Literally
This is
wingman,
probably-
because she's a bird.
Anyways, this is probably one of your first times seeing furniture that is not dinged up or couches without holes.
Well, I mean, I've been to rich parties and stuff before, but I don't probably own all that good stuff of my own. Oh my goodness, this place is amazing! Where did you get all this stuff?
Most of it was passed down from my family, so
Oh wow.
I just sort of put it on display. Never really touched or used it, so that's why everything looks like it's in mint condition.
Amazing. Do you know what half this stuff does? It looks like some of these might be magical.
I know what most things do, but that's because my mother explained it to me. I haven't necessarily thought of a way to put it to better use.
I see. Adventurers were your family.
Ah, yes, they were.
Wow.
That's how they managed to get this far. Nobility.
I see, I see. I've never really made much of a connection between nobility and adventurers. I thought the two were usually mutually exclusive.
Oh no, not at all. In fact, my father was essentially a bounty hunter, and my mother was more of a scholar at wizarding school.
Wow, impressive. What a repertoire.
Yes, of course. And so...
Do you
because
hope
they
someday to
both
follow
married,
in their
of course, they-
footsteps?
I suppose in a way I do, and yet at the same time I'm very content in living this peaceful lifestyle. And by peaceful, I mean relatively
Murders in the
peaceful,
basement
with
and-
the exception
yeah.
of the rest of the world being in chaos.
I see, yes. It's amazing how trouble seems to find you every time you're trying to just mind your own business. I'll swirl my glass.
Well, I mean, you have the exact same problem. After all, you don't want to constantly go on adventures. You want to slow down eventually, right?
Oh yes, I've been trying, but once again, life has a way of thrusting you back into the seat of the bucking bronco, as it were.
You know, my mother always told me that if she did not meet my father, who was quite the ambitious adventurer, she would have been bored. She wouldn't have really had much. She would have continued as a scholar in Wizarding College, and she wouldn't have really done much. She hasn't had her fair share of adventures before. Until she met my father, of course. And eventually, after having me, I feel as though adventures still found them, but just not as frequently. So, they still had their fair share of fun and danger, but relatively speaking, their life was very simplistic.
It's amazing how other people in their life can balance you out, I suppose.
Correct. Anywho.
Yes.
I suppose I should show you to your room for tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
I
so we're
see.
sleeping together?
Oh, they're
Bruh.
not gonna sleep together? Wow.
I thought we were
Uh.
just having a nice vibe time. I didn't know I was staying the night. Oh, I'm surprised. I didn't know that that's what was on the agenda for today. That's very kind of you to offer.
Someone has to make sure that you don't go to school looking too roughed up after
Oh.
drinking, right?
I'll just kind of
Oh
look
my
down at
gosh,
myself. Apologies. I'll kind of brush myself off a little bit. The dust from sleeping on the floor last night.
It's alright. You just need someone to take care of you. Just a little bit. Just for tonight.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. oh
After
my
all, we
gosh.
had a lot of we have a lot of things going on.
This is
Especially
true.
with our field trip to the Citadel.
Well, yes, of course.
We wouldn't want you going to the Citadel looking like you were just dragged off of the street.
You don't need to rub it in. I know I'm a slob.
You don't need to make
But
me
yes.
feel bad about it.
I suppose it would be prudent to have me around to protect you. You know, should anything happen with all this chaos going on. So, yeah, good thinking having me here. I kind of puff up
course.
my chest.
After all, my expertise is more in inventions. I do not have the strength or the magic at my fingertips. At least not the strong sort of not
Is
offensive.
she making herself seem weak so we don't think she's evil?
I'm so weak and
He's
defenseless.
making her-
The only thing I have at my whim are practical spells and nothing damaging.
I am defenseless. Strike me
The
down,
president
and
is
your
like,
journey
"I
towards the
have
dark
no
side
one."
will be complete.
The president be like, oh, I'm so weak. I just need to have a strong, handsome man catch me.
Oh man. I lost the moment.
Ah, yes.
I had something to
lost
say.
it.
Oh well.
Oh no. Anyways.
Well, thank you. That's very nice to offer.
You could be my protector
Of course.
during such trying times.
I will.
And I could just be the one that makes
Yes.
What was the last thing you said, Foosh? The
you
last
look good.
couple
I
words?
could be the one that makes you look good.
Well, thank you. Yes. I mean, you always do.
Yes. So, very politely, once again taking your arm, she sort of guides you to the guest bedroom, which looks very extravagant
This
and
so
the bed
sus.
mighty comfy. And not only that, but you sort of see on like you sort of see the vice principal sort of like leaving, like refilling a bucket sort of sitting on the dresser with ice and alcohol.
No!
No.
He said he wasn't gonna drink!
Out of curiosity, are the pillows like filled with feathers?
Yes, you would possibly assume so.
Okay, I guess I can't tell then. I might comment on how strange that is or whether that's strange, but if I can't see it,
It's like,
obviously then-
are these pillows full of feathers? It's like,
Yes, I plucked them myself.
Is it
Oh my
yes.
god!
Is it gonna be as soft as you?
uh,
The feathers of my students indeed.
No. These are the feathers I lost while molting. I've shedded these for years. No, just...
Well, anyway, I'm very thankful for your kindness. It's nice to meet someone who, I guess, balances you out, as it were. Did someone just... Did you just choke and die?
everyone is dying.
I didn't know if that was Agrala doing that, or if that was someone else.
No, Anywho, I wish you a long and lovely night of rest.
This is so sad. Help.
He's gonna die.
Am I listening to a romantic podcast or something?
I have no idea what's happening.
I mean, she's just being a nice host. She's clearly never done this sort of thing before, so she's trying her best to seem like a wonderful hostess with the mostest.
What time is it?
You're the
After getting
first
home.
person I ever invited.
I feel as though you were talking for quite some time, so this is probably like 8-ish.
Mm-hmm. Well, how do you want to spend the rest of the evening then? Sitting by the fire, reading books or something?
Kissing.
Oh. How does that even work? She has a beak.
And maybe
Kiss the beak.
fans make it work.
I suppose
Kiss
since we
the
do
beak.
technically have time, we could maybe explore some different sort of hobbies that perhaps you might enjoy.
Line
course.
dancing.
What did you say, Brooks?
Line dancing.
Line dancing.
I don't know what that is. Is that a drug reference?
No.
No, it's a dance.
Oh.
It's really dumb.
It's like square dancing, but
Oh.
it's line dancing.
That's funny.
Yeah, just go
Dance in
do
a
square
line.
dancing.
Yes, what,
You could also do drugs. Drugs is an option.
bruh.
No!
The time is now. Do drugs.
Oh,
Do
no.
drugs for Kleaski.
What hobbies did you have in mind?
Well, I don't want to pry, but how often do you cook your own meals?
This is a trick question. I don't.
So you've just been sort of going out to get food?
I
and
survive
haven't
with
been
what I can
preparing
find. Let me put it this way. I took a bite out of a 4-month-old piece of beef jerky in my pocket earlier today. I'm not proud to admit that, but that's the truth.
Well, perhaps with your magic and my culinary skills, we can figure something out.
That sounds like a lovely way to spend the evening.
Yeah. And so, I feel as though it would be really nice. We don't have to roll for it, but I do feel as though during the evening you sort of like work together to prepare meals. Like with fire spells, you're able to light the cooker, light the stove.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to make some lovely, like, vegetable beef stew and mashed potatoes and all sorts of other things.
Yeah. That's great.
Maybe a little fruit salad. Otherwise, tonight you eat like a king. You
Nice.
dine like a king with the queen of the crop.
Nice evening. 10 out of 10. Good date.
Nice evening, 10 out of 10.
The best date you ever gone to that
Yes.
wasn't a date.
Yep.
And with that, next time on D&D.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah!
Next time on D&D, the consequences of my own actions.
Uh-oh. Is this about the
Uh-oh.
the handshake?
No.
Handshake?
These
It
It was a really good handshake. Everyone that was involved enjoyed it.
I gotta look at something though.
Is it a really cool
it's-
banana?
Yeah, it's a really cool banana.
Neat.
Let's say that. What does that look like? That's... that's... this is funny to me.
Are you
I'm
DMing it to me?
No. Yes.
Oh, should I roll something as well?
Ooh,
No.
ooh, ooh.
Oh,
This is for the
Oh.
handshake.
gotcha.
God freaking dang it. He doesn't think I'm cool now.
Wow. Man, I'm hungry in real
God.
life. I wish I had a Negrella
Wow.
in real life.
Agrella! Teach me how to actually cook amazing meals!
Mm-hmm.
Either way, I would just imagine Flibbin Floorbane just had such a wonderful time using his magic to cook that it's like, I'm an expert in cooking now!
Given how, like, self-aggrandizing he always is, he definitely would say that. It's not true at all, though. It's all an act, though. He's really insecure.
You need a big, strong man to protect you from the dangers.
I'm a big,
Why are you
I'm
doing
a big
that?
strong
I don't
man.
know.
Both of you two assume I'm not the danger.
Yeah. If she actually does turn out to be evil, I'm gonna be sad.
It's like you need a big, strong man to protect you from danger. But what if I'm not in danger? You still need a big, strong man.
Haha, you're in danger.
You're a danger to my heart.
Wow. Stolen.
Soiled it. Soiled it.
Soiled it. How dare he? Welp. Note to self. Not with that character ever again. You.
What?
I mean,
wanna-
maybe.
I wanna see what would happen if I did it. Oh that okay that would have.
Would
Yeah.
that have would that have not been good?
That would have not been good.
Oh, oh Jesus.
Oh no.
This is fine. No one will know.
Do it.
Can we
I'm
leave?
tempted.
Is the session over?
No. No.
Yes, you can technically depart.
Thanks for the session, it was fun.
It was
Yay.
good.
Sorry if I
And
monopolized too much
nobody
time with my
died.
date. I don't mean to make everyone else bored.
We got Citadel antics, so we don't have to worry about
Oh,
murder.
really? What? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Like, next session?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can hold.
I
it
thought
off
we said we were
if
scheduling it for next week, which, I mean, in terms of, like, in-game next week. So that it wouldn't be so quick. But I don't care. Yeah, whatever. It's fine if you want to do that. Move up the
I mean, I have-
timetable.
Here's the thing: I have no other plans for the week.
Okay, sure.
Like, so yeah, let's do it. Let's
Yep.
go to the Citadel. Have a
Yeah,
fun
the
time.
professor's just
Yeah,
like, oh, by the way,
time.
the Citadel called back. They said, hey, can we fit you in immediately
said
instead of next
no.
week?
I think what's really funny is the fact that Cade and Sarah are possibly dating in the same way that Flib and Floorbane and Agrella are dating. Where one of them's a noble and the other one's just some guy.
He's just a guy.
Yep.
Woogie woogie woogie.
Yeah, both of them are very, they're lovable messes. That's very accurate to both of them.
The guys or the girls?
The guys, obviously. Well, the girls also.
Everyone's a
We're
lovable
lovable
mess.
messes.
Agrella's a
go.
beautiful mess! Ah!
She did grab an entire raw fish.
She did!
Didn't she
Then
also
proceeded
eat
to
it?
I think she did.
yes,
Not immediately, but
Not immediately, but I can assure you that she cooked that fish and ate it all in one night.
nice.
Nice! Sorry I didn't save any leftover fish for you, but I feel as though it would be better to start with a clean plate.
Nah. Sorry if it seems like the professor's not putting forth as much, like not being as forward as he could be. He's terrified internally.
No.
Oh yeah,
don't have to
Like,
apologize for
oh
that.
no,
Agrala's
what if she
just
hates
really
me once she
bad at
finds out
easy-
the truth or whatever?
Yeah,
So
and
he's
here's the
like,
thing
oh
about
no.
Agrala is that she's really bad at, like, you think that she's really good at being social and all the social things, but she's not.
Mhm.
Yes, no.
She's like, I carry myself like a noble, like I know how to communicate with people. But like with Flip and Florbane though, I don't know how to talk to him because I don't want to like bring up the obvious constantly and then proceed to immediately say, but like your flaws are what make you so beautiful, because then he'd get the wrong idea, but also not the wrong idea, and we'd be in this awkward loophole.
Yeah. Oh boy. He's a
And-
mess.
Yes. A roll perception to hear her screeching into her pillow in frustration.
Oh no! Oh no! That'd be sad.